call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Wrestled out of bounds. And another productive play on this drive. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. He's got him. Still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Indiana's offense will take the field for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
To the air, it's Whitaker. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Pope. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Finding themselves down, just plowing ahead. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play. Puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it first and 10 from the 15. They'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Baker. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Top 25 teams and a very clear outcome today, guys. Ought to be fun to see how the rankings are impacted this week.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? Long way to go. Looking downfield, it's Whitaker. and finds a soft spot. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Timeout, Indiana.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that...
And into the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw. It's Whitaker. Oh, they're after him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
That's caught. It's Sims. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fitted in the window for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's up to 55 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Use the play fake, now to throw. Into the end zone, and he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Parrish. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Sun Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Makes a pass to Marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Grab behind the line. It's Cantrell. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. It's complete. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Caught in the backfield. It's Pope. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. It's caught. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can...
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. Unloads to the wideout. Trying to find the end zone. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments.
Max going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for space, it's Baker.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Whitaker. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. The throw. Finds his big tight end. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Sweet cut there. Runs through the tackle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. It's Cantrell.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Powers through the defender. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, possession. They are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a crease, it's Baker. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, you know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time.
Makes the grab.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Finds his man. It's Pope. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.